Om Shanti, English Avyakt versions, 5th of March 1971. Headline: The unique stamp of the Bhatti. The unique stamp of the Bhatti. Today Babdada is seeing two things on each one's head. What are they? One is the fortune and the other is the suhag, the symbol of married, not being widowed. Baba is seeing both these things. Having come to this bhatti, are you able to see and recognize your fortune and the symbol of your marriage very clearly? Are you able to see the star of fortune shining on your forehead? You received in the bhatti the mirror through which you are able to see your fortune and the symbol of your marriage. To come into the bhatti means to attain two things. What are these two things? Today Baba has come to meet those who are in a bhatti. So Baba will give them their paper. What are the two main things that you receive? Each one gave a different answer. What each of you spoke of was very good, because if the mothers are able to relate even this much, they can do a lot of service. So you have received these two main things in the bhatti, and you must take them back with you when you return home. Firstly, you have received the mirror to be able to see yourself. Secondly, you have received yoga, that is the orb of remembrance. What globe will be placed in the hands of those who constantly keep the orbs of light in their hands, which is also shown in a picture as the memorial of all of you. In the picture of Krishna, he is shown holding the globe of the world. Is he not? So the orbs of light means that you must constantly remain in the image of light. By becoming an orb of light, you will be able to claim the globe of the kingdom of the world. So you are now orbs of light, and in the future you will have the you are now orbs of light, and in the future you will have the globe of the kingdom. So firstly, you received the mirror in this bhatti, and secondly, you received the gift of the orbs of light in order to make your pilgrimage of remembrance constantly elevated. You must take both these gifts back home with you. You must not leave them behind here. If you take both these gifts back with you and constantly keep them with you, what will you become? You have composed a song in praise of the Father, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Shiva, the truth, the benefactor and beautiful God. In the same way, all of you will also become Master Satyam Shivam Sundaram, and through this mirror, you will be able to have a vision of truth and real beauty. So, have you made your image like that? This is why you have come to this bhatti, is it not? Have you surrendered your Lokik awareness in this bhatti? Due to the influence of a Lokik attitude or vision and the awareness of Lokik relations and Lokik codes of conduct and the Lokik customs and systems, you will not forget your Lokik love and Alokik systems, will you? Have you firmly stamped yourself with Alokik love and the Alokik customs and systems? Have you stamped yourself with this so firmly that no matter how much someone tries to erase it, it cannot be erased? Those who have stamped themselves so firmly, raise your hands. Be careful, you will receive a very difficult paper from the Lokik customs and systems. Some of you have not raised your hands. Perhaps you are thinking of maintaining your own safety. However, your safety lies in maintaining your courage, and you will receive help to the extent you maintain courage. If you have doubts in your intellect beforehand, you will definitely be defeated. Why do you have some doubt in yourself that perhaps you will fail? Why don't you think that you will definitely gain victory? You are victorious devils, are you not? So you must never create doubts in yourself when making effort. When you have doubts in your intellect, you become defeated. Your own doubtful thoughts do not allow you to become a conqueror of Maya. Acha, the majority are victorious devils. You are going from here having applied the tilak of victory on yourself, are you not? Always take every step with the awareness that victory is your birthright. By performing actions whilst having that right, you will definitely receive the right to victory, that is the right to success. There is no need to create any other thought, not even in your dreams should you question whether you will gain victory or not. The words I don't know should not emerge from the lips of those who are master knowledgeful. Since you know the three aspects of time, that is the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world, since you have become master knowledgeful, these words I don't know cannot emerge from the lips of such souls who are master knowledgeful. Such souls know everything. That is the language of those who do not have knowledge, not of those who are knowledgeful. Even if you do make a mistake, knowledge makes you aware that you are performing a wrong action. You are aware of it, are you not? To say, I don't know whether this will happen or not, is not the language of Brahmins. So stamp yourself with this firmly before you go from this bhatti, so that it remains firm for 21 births, so that it remains imperishable. So have all of you taken both gifts of the bhatti with you. Now what will you do when you return from the bhatti? You have come to the bhatti to transform yourselves, so that more transformation each one can bring about in the self, the more transformation you can bring about in others. Whilst engaged in service, if you see that there is little transformation, then check in the mirror you are taking back with you. Do I have that much power to transform myself? If you lack power in transforming yourself, you will only be able to bring about that much transformation in others. So remember two things. Firstly, you have to bring about transformation in every aspect. You have to change everything. You have to change everything from the lokik into the alokik. Secondly, you have to create strength yourself. If there isn't that strength, then that too will prevent success. So you have to bring about transformation, and you also have to bring about that strength in yourself. You have to remember these two main things whilst living in a household and carrying out your task. If you remember both these things, then faith brings victory. Baba told you something easy, did he not? Mothers need something easy. In any case, mothers always look in the mirror to check their makeup. So Babdada also gives you that same task. Acha, this bhatti is the unlimited bhatti of Madhuban. So continue in your household, considering it to be the model of this unlimited bhatti of Madhuban. A model of something is always small. So just as you are going from this bhatti, in the same way, make your household a model of this. And then what will happen is that you will be able to continue with the things of the bhatti. The dharana you had in the bhatti and the timetable of the bhatti. Therefore, when you go into your household, keep your attitude the same as it was whilst you were in the bhatti. Do not change your attitude, just as you have an elevated attitude when you are in this bhatti. In the same way, you must keep an elevated attitude in your household. If you change your attitude, then the circumstances of the household will make your stage fluctuate. However, if you keep your attitude elevated, then the many circumstances you have to face in your household will not be able to make your stage fluctuate. Do you understand? Carry your elevated actions back with you and then see how victory is guaranteed. Everyone has greater love for the mothers because they have tolerated a lot of sorrow. This is why the mothers called out a great deal. So because they have tolerated a lot of sorrow and because they have tolerated a lot of beating and they are tired, Baba massages their feet with love. There is the praise of the fact that the feet of the mothers were massaged, not physically, but the feet of the mothers are especially being massaged with love. Give them love and courage. Do not just remember the love you have received, but also remember the courage you have been given. Acha, remember the essence of the teachings and the study of the bhatti in 3 words. What are those 3 words? To break, to mold, and to join. You have learned how to break the karmic bondages, have you not? You have also learned how to mold your sanskars and your nature, and you have also learned how to join, to link together. So remember these three words and always continue to check that you are breaking all other connections, molding yourself and also connecting yourself to one. Is there anything lacking in any of the three? Then you will quickly become perfect. This group is especially being given the tilak of this awareness. A group is a sign of consciousness, so always keep it in your consciousness that even whilst seeing all the perishable things with those eyes, you should continually see your new relationships and the new world. You should have the consciousness of destruction in relation to whether perishable things you are seeing with those eyes. This group is being given the tilak of this consciousness. Then you will not be defeated in any aspect because you will be aware that those things are perishable. Therefore, in order to make yourself victorious, you must apply the tilak of consciousness at Amrit Vela every day. Mothers are very innocent, are they not? If these mothers come onto the field, then those other people who consider themselves to be lions today will become gods and bow down at your feet. This is because you are the practical proof of the lifestyle in which they are weak and cowards. Seeing your practical proof, they will be ashamed. So it means that they will become gods, does it not? Mothers can do such elevated service that they can make lions into gods in 1 second. You are such magicians. Through magic, you make lions onto through magic you make lions into gods and gods into lions. You mothers can show such magic. You must simply become lionesses and they will then become gods. So, this battle of religion that has been portrayed at the end will make the sound spread. When the lions become gods through your service, their followers would follow them anyway. If you just make one lion into a god, many other lions would also be caught in the net. This is why the mothers should remain ready for such elevated service. Would they be able to stay if such a Shakti army opposed them? You need courage to challenge them. At present, you have to go beyond those papers in a practical way. One is a theoretical paper and the other is a practical paper. You have passed the theoretical paper and you now have to pass the practical paper. When the Shaktis have courage, the Almighty Authority gives help. You always remember this, do you not? Now you simply have to give the return of that. You have to give the return of all of the effort that you have taken from others. All of you are lionesses. Lionesses are never afraid of anyone. They are fearless. They do not even have the fear. I don't know what is to happen. You have to be fearless in this too. Have you become such lionesses? We will become that. When? When you came into the bhatti on the first day, because to come to the bhatti means to transform yourself. Do you understand? So, you are celebrating the transformation ceremony, are you not? Babdada has also come to the transformation ceremony. Today, the final stamp has to be applied. Then, you must not forget this transformation. Each of you has to fill yourself with one specialty or another. You must definitely become number one in any one subject. In fact, you should be that in all the subjects. But if you are not able to be that, then you must especially make yourself number one in any one subject. Have you made a plan for becoming a helper in service when you return from here? As you were told, then you must definitely remain ready to follow the plan that you have made. Obstacles will come, but when you consider something to be essential, you make arrangements for it. Just as many essential things come in front of you in your household for which you make arrangements, in the same way, you must make some arrangement or other to free yourself. Make someone your companion. Amongst yourself, one or two members from the divine family can also be cooperative with each other. However, they will only be that when you give love to one another and make them cooperative. You should create plans about how you can lighten your bondages. Many are clever, and so they can create clever methods to become free from their bondages. Do not think that you can only come if arrangements are made. You yourself have to make the arrangements. You have to make yourself free. Others will not make you free. By becoming yogyukt and creating such a plan, you will be able to make the arrangements accordingly to your desire. You must simply have faith in your intellect and increase your enthusiasm. When your enthusiasm is lacking, you are not able to make arrangements. You are not able to find any helpers. This is why you must be courageous, and then someone or other will become your helper. Now we will see how much power each of you has filled yourself with in order to make yourself free. You are conqueror of Maya, but the power to make yourself free is absolutely essential. You will be given a paper to see to what extent you have filled yourself with power. Those who become free and become helpers whilst living in a household will receive a prize. Acha, young ones are equal to the father. All are one, but in order to be able to recognize one another, we speak of Gujaratis, Punjabis, etc. etc. Gujarat will definitely become number one and reveal themselves, will they not? We shall see who becomes worthy of receiving a prize. Each of you jewels has your own specialty. Some have the specialty of love, others of cooperation, and others of power, and some of being images of divine virtues, and some of knowledge. You now have to fill yourself with all the virtues. You now have to become full of all virtues. 16 celestial degree full. If you do not become full of all virtues, you will be 14 degree instead of 16 celestial degrees full. When there are many degrees lacking in the moon, it does not look as beautiful. Beauty is in perfection. The arrow of those who are intense effort makers will always strike the target, who must never be defeated by Maya. You must go from here as an orb of light. Light is knowledge and light is also might. The word try is that of weaknesses. Wherever there is weakness, Maya is ready in advance. Just as any illness quickly affects a weak body, in the same way, simply trying is a weakness in the soul. Maya thinks that you are her customer, and so she comes to you. There is victory in faith. Whatever consciousness you have throughout the day determines the type of dreams you have. If you have the awareness of being a Shakti throughout the whole day, weakness cannot come to you even in your dreams. Acha, Om Shanti.